One take, one take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lakers. This is NBA One Take for your head. NBA One Take for your brain. Breaking news: NBA trades already. NBA trades. This is June 24, 2025. Uh, Jrue Holiday was traded to Portland for Anthony Simons and some draft picks. Um, the Celtics got something brewing. We knew this is gonna come. We knew they was do a lot of cost cutting. With new ownership and things like that. So that plus, the second apron I did say on the last video about the separate apron and what people teams was potentially going to do. This Jrue Holiday to Portland. Now let me talk about what the Celtics get first. They get Anfernee Simons. He close to average almost 20 points a game on a Portland team that did well in the second half of the season, as I think Chauncey Billups was getting more of a pulse to the team. That's why they gave him the extension. And I was so nervous of Chauncey Billups at the beginning of the season. Man, I hope he could survive this. And they was able to give the extension to have something to actually build on next season. Now, if the Blazers decide to keep Jrue Holiday, you would have a stacked veteran team. Now, do you have like superstars? No. There's some young players there. There's some young players they could do certain things. If Portland wants to get somewhat to be competitive in the Western Conference, they need to make another move. They still got Ayton and Robin Williams, Malcolm Brogdon. They got guys there. They got guys there along with Scoot Henderson and Donovan Clingan. Okay, so they have something. They have something, and they was very good defensively last at the end of the last season. So they have something. As we know, there's going to be a lot of moves that's going to be done this summer. It's going to be a lot of stuff, and you already saw it early, like in the middle of the NBA Finals. Kevin Durant's traded, so I'm gonna be busy, like other people. So Port. I was talking about the Celtics. The Celtics is gonna get a guy. He's gonna Tatum, for the most part, will not be playing next season. I think he'll be able to go if it's March, possibly. But I don't think he's going to play next season. Try to come back, and if you have Simons and Brown there with the other pieces, you know, try to they're in the middle of the playoff hunt. I don't think you put in Jason Tatum in there to probably disrupt chemistry or to thing. They eyeing to go to the playoffs. That's their thing. Eyeing to go to the playoffs. See what happens. For the most part, Tatum will not be playing next season. So and then Simons is extension eligible. So they save money, as well as when he gets an extension, it's not going to cost them as much. So, and also they're thinking about, okay, you get a combo guy, a guy can score this and that. He'll be playing in a structured, more structured system that probably can help him unlock his game a little bit, and then possibly in the 25 in the 26-27 season, he'll be extension eligible. You'll have possibly Brown and White and all this other, and then you will have something to compete for an NBA championship. So that's what I see. That's how I think they're looking at it right now. So they're doing that. Now, they didn't want to part with Jrue, but they have to save money. You can't just go into the business and be a championship team and then go into the red. So I understand that. But the Blazers, this is a move. I think they're just in a position to compete to go into the play-in. I think they're going to compete. I don't think this is a move because they had Jrue Holiday before when they did the Dame trade but then Portland moved them to Celtics, and they got some stuff back from that. So Portland is in a position. They got some things they could wiggle if they want another. They probably need another one or two moves to bring in or anything else like that. So that's what I like for Portland. And all right, the next thing is Daniel Gafford. He extended with the Dallas Mavericks, 3 years, $60 million. This is big, right? This is really huge because now Dallas got their guy. They gave him his money, and this is stating what's a guy like him, what's the market for, and that's good because that kind of stables the market for big men not to overpay big men like that. He's getting $20 million a year. That's fine. That's actually good. That's good. It's almost a bargain because guys like that, sometimes you get teams going to pay 30, 35 million, and for them to get him at around 20, that is really good because then other teams will be able to look at that if you want to, this and that, and teams won't overpay for big guys because Daniel Gaff he's a great big man. He does a lot of work for them. Not an all-star, but it's a very valuable role player on a playoff team. And obviously, he helped them get to the finals last year. So that's also a good move. Yeah, but this is NBA One Take. This is all I got, and I'm out.